June 16th, 2019. Belle Delphine woke up and said to herself, "I think I'll start a war today." First, she dressed for battle. Pink wig? Check. Cat ears? Check. Nipple tape with words I can't say on here? Check. If this photo gets 1 million likes, I'll actually make a Pornhub account. And so the sun set, and the sun rose, and the next day, Belle Delphine followed through on her promise. I'll call this one Belle Delphine Gets Huge Load Blown on Her. And this one will be called Belle Gets Huge Dripping Cream Pie. And this one will be called Belle Delphine Strokes Two Big Cocks. And oh, did Belle Delphine start some shit. She incensed the four corners of the internet. The simps, the gamers, the incels, the trolls.
I love Belle Delphine. I love Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine, you will rule this day. All the gamers are coming to find you, Belle. You may have just started World War III.
I made this account just to say, screw you.
Soon, the media got involved.
Now to that huge firestorm developing.
What does that make her? It makes her a slut, right?
No, I was making my point.
America is a very bad place, and it's your fault.
Fast forward 1 year, 2020. A bad year for this beer. A good year for Belle Delphine.
Has anyone from OnlyFans reached out to you and let you know that you may be the biggest earner on the platform?
I did have the largest withdrawal ever, which was crazy. 2 mil and 1 withdrawal.
2 mil and 1 withdrawal.
How did Belle Delphine go from eating a picture of PewDiePie to presumably eating bowls of caviar and sipping on Patron?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Now, to understand the cosmic significance of Belle Delphine, we must first disrupt the space-time continuum and travel back to 17th century England.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
The year is 1675. Isaac Newton is about to text his friend Rob.
You up?
It's 1:22 a.m.
Yes, that is the correct time. By the way, if I have seen further, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants.
So TLDR, you're a simp.
I beg your pardon.
You never shut up about how much you love Galileo and Aristotle and that other dude. It's a bit fucking much, mate.
Fuck you. I invented gravity.
The question is, if Isaac Newton stood on the shoulders of Galileo and Aristotle and that other dude, whose shoulders did Belle Delphine stand on? After all, even a pink-haired, cat-eared freak like this is not a total original.
Hello, I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is the Bikini.
When Jackass came out in the year 2000, it was disgusting. It was dumb. It was sexual. It was ridiculous. It was dangerous. It was everything that every 12-year-old boy could possibly dream of. But here is a reenactment of what made those boys love it even more. Kyle and Stan here are watching Jackass on MTV. Look at them there, cackling away at all that poo. Now Kyle's dumbass mom enters the scene and says,
You're sick and you're addicted!
And that makes Kyle and Stan love Jackass even more.
Dude, this is probably the best episode they've ever done!
Why do they love it more? Because when your enemy hates something, it's an endorsement.
Okay.
20 years later, Belle Delphine released her Pornhub prank videos, and just like Jackass, they were disgusting. They were dumb. They were sexual, I think. They were ridiculous, and they were, I mean, it's not skydiving without a parachute, but that actually does seem kind of dangerous. And just like Kyle's dumbass mother hating on Jackass made Kyle love it even more, when the Ragers hated on Belle Delphine,
I made this account just to say, screw you.
That just made the simps double down on their undying dedication.
I love Belle Delphine. I love Belle Delphine.
And so the more the haters hated, the more the simps loved, which enraged the haters more, and so on, until it became a self-perpetuating force that rivaled gravity itself. So let us turn now to another giant. Many miles away across the Atlantic Ocean, The Johnny Knoxville of the art world was harnessing the power of chaos.
Well, an artist known for his pranks may have put off his most audacious one yet. Banksy's iconic painting, Girl with Balloons, sold for $1.4 million at Sotheby's in London.
And then this happened. Every major news outlet wrote about the prank. Lawyers speculated that Banksy had committed vandalism. The woman who bought the painting loved it. When asked to comment, Banksy would only quote Picasso. "The urge to destroy is also a creative urge." But Picasso never even said that. Some people thought Sotheby's was in on it. Some people claimed that Banksy bought his own work. Artists claimed it was a critique of capitalism. Capitalists claimed it was a critique of the art world. It was all very confusing. Banksy had created chaos. Meanwhile, the painting had gone up in value by 50% simply because of the prank. Not too shabby for a man who claims to hate capitalism. And just like Banksy, Belle Delphine had also created a prank. Not Girl with Balloon, but Girl Strokes Two Big Cocks. Was she trolling her own fans? Was she making fun of porn? Was she making fun of PewDiePie? Was she making fun of herself? Nobody knew. But like any good military strategist, Belle Delphine had created a fake war.
I call upon all nations to do everything they can to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you. Now watch this drive.
See, her real enemy was not ragers like this. Her real enemy was
obscurity.
People not giving a fuck. You see, fame is not just about attracting fans. Fame is about attracting attention. And to attract attention, you have to feed the media their favorite food.
Chaos.
More than chaos.
War.
To the media, chaos is like a delicious plate of chocolate chip cookies. And so the more the internet raged at one another over Belle Delphine,
I love Belle Delphine.
the more the media wrote about Belle Delphine.
After that huge firestorm developed.
It makes her a slut, right?
No.
America is a very bad place, and it's your fault.
And the more the media wrote about Belle Delphine, the more people paid attention to Belle Delphine. The only thing left for Belle Delphine to do was
initiate monetization.
OnlyFans now to get a big bag.
Supreme. They wait in line for 3 or 4 days now. And
for what?
Almost weekly. Shovels, bricks.
Shovels and bricks.
What is Supreme?
Exactly.
Well, Joe Rogan, I'll tell you. The year was 1994. A cool dude moved to New York City and said, I should open up... Oh, he's British too. I should open up a cool store for other cool dudes. He named the skate shop after a John Coltrane album. He thieved the logo from a conceptual artist. He made t-shirts with Robert De Niro and Taxi Driver on them. Another cool dude. He got Jeff Koons to make their skate decks. A cool art dude. Pretty soon, other cool dudes were hanging out there. Skater dudes. Musician dudes. Eventually, it even had ladies. And so the big boys wanted to sell Supreme. But Mr. Cool Dude said, no. Then the hypebeast wanted to come in and buy up all of the merch.
This is the world record for most Supreme box logos on body. If you can beat this, show me, cause I know no one ain't got shit on this, bruh.
But Mr. Cool Dude said, no. And then he said, well, okay, but you have to wait in line for 3 days. The demand for the product grew and grew and grew and grew. But the supply just grew and grew. Because if the supply grew and grew and grew and grew, it would not be cool supply anymore.
Yeah, that'd be some weak shit.
The cool dude was now a cool rich dude. Because when demand exceeds supply, what do you get?
Obsession.
Next thing you know, you're in a cult.
Now Belle Delphine, standing on the shoulders of this cool dude, followed in his footsteps. Specifically, the Jordans by Supreme collaboration, very special limited edition exclusive footsteps. As the Pornhub prank war raged on, Belle Delphine said to herself, this seems like it would be a good time to sell something. In chaos lies opportunity. Archimedes is said to have discovered buoyancy while taking a bath. Eureka, he cried as he saw his wee-wee. But Belle Delphine, that minx, she took a bath one night and discovered bathwater. Specifically $30 limited edition, very exclusive, gamer girls scented bathwater. And the raging internet drank it up. Nom 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 nom. In fact, they drank up so much of that bathwater that it sold out. Demand had exceeded supply. But $30 bathwater is still not
2 male and 1 withdrawal.
Which is why it is time to travel into the lair of this evil genius, OnlyFans. So let's say you watch Belle Delphine's Pornhub pranks and thought, God damn it, if only I could see the real thing. Well, lucky for you, you could sign up for Belle Delphine's exclusive OnlyFans. You'd whip out your credit card, you'd spend $35, and you'd finally find the uncensored treasure you'd been dreaming of. Right? No. You'd say. But not to worry, because there is an even more, very exclusive, highly limited, invite-only, the password is your credit card opportunity.
But only when the 7th dynamic will one discover the true 8th dynamic, the creator.
For just $30 additional, you can access the good shit. Unless you want a painting of Belle Delphine's ass, in which case that will cost you $11,000.
Next thing you know, you're in a cult.
Now perhaps you might have second thoughts. Is this really the right e-girl to spend my money on, you'd ask? But then you look around and what do you see? The same thing those supreme obsessed raccoons see. A bunch of other dudes who like the same thing that they do. Monkey see, monkey do. On Christmas Day, Belle finally released
Hardcore porn.
And so Belle Delphine and her band of simps lived happily ever after. And so that is the story of how Belle Delphine went from eating a picture of PewDiePie to eating bowls of caviar. You know, I really learned something today. If it wasn't for these guys, we might never have had the Belle Delphine we all know and love. Or at least, the Belle Delphine we all know. And some of us love.
I love Belle Delphine.
So thank you, Mr. Knoxville. If it wasn't for you making your friend fly through the air surrounded by poo, we might never have had whatever this is. And thank you, Mr. Banksy. Without your vandalism, Belle Delphine may never have harnessed the power of chaos. And finally, Mr. Cool Dude. Thank you for making all of those raccoons wait in line. Without you, we may never have had $30 bathwater, let alone $35 porn.
Yeah.
And as for me, well, I'm hard at work on the next video.
Dinner's ready.
Mom, I'll be there in a second. Fuck.
Dinner!
No, I'm not hungry. I'm busy.
Next thing you know, you're in a cult.